What's up guys, Zeenigami here, and let's go through the complete Chaos Difficulty Capone Coliseum out on the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Round 1 is Gami versus Perona. Perona is the exact same thing as her story mode version, where she completely negates all damage dealt to her for 20 turns. Now that does sound very intimidating. You can use a team that gives you a lot of health, or a team like Double and Nell or something that lets you heal a lot, but all you have to do is bring a 6-star Blackbeard friend captain and you're good to go. You can use a 6-star Blackbeard with a Gear 2 Luffy even if you want, whatever Luffy you want. Gear 5 plus Luffy is great with him. And remember, all you have to do is bring a fighter, a shooter, a slasher, and a striker on your team, and it'll turn on 6-star Blackbeard's captain ability, and he will completely ignore, or he'll let all of your characters' regular attacks ignore damage prevention barriers. All barriers of all types, damage prevention, all those will be ignored. Something to note is that on stage 1, make sure you take out that hollow in the background, because the hollow, just like on the story mode, will despair both captains for either 4 or 5. I think it's 5 turn despair your captains. You don't need a stall at all, because once you get to Perona, you'll win. The hardest part of this round 1 actually is just getting through that stage 1. Because as long as you don't get despaired, you're good to go. You don't need any specials, you don't need anything. Perona only has 35,000 hit points. And once again, we're going to look out for the hollow here. Oh, why are you attacking those? I guess I might get... Oh yeah, despair, baby. Never mind, I'm getting despaired. Reduce it. Okay, it's 4 turn despair. And gives you badly matching orbs. Now, if you would be so kind as to not kill me, that would be great. I actually think I can kill him on the next turn around. Yeah, we'll be okay. So, kill those ghosts. Those ghosts are basically the only way you'll die in this stage 1 if you have that Blackbeard captain. Perona, if you do decide for some reason to kill her the hard way, stalling out that 20 turn damage negation, will attack for 2,300 damage every turn. Every few turns though, every 3 turns, she'll attack for 10,000 damage and shuffle your orbs. She'll also despair both captains for 3 turns, so watch out for both of those things that she'll do. But really, you'll see what she does on the right side. All that is completely useless, because we're just going to smack her with even the weakest of characters. She will die. And like I said, the only time you'll die here on this first stage is dying to those ghosts. Perona! Oh, hey Perona. What's she gonna do? Get 20 turns of damage negation? Ooh, that seems really intimidating. Why don't I just attack you with 1 character? Oh, I have to attack her with 2 characters. I'm the worst. I'm so sorry, you had to see that. Takes it down. You can use, you can't always use, like, Bakura or Haruta there, but chances are on the stages 1 through 4, the only thing you're gonna get is a turtle anyway, so it's not worth the extra effort to use Bakura or Haruta just to get a turtle. It's up to you though, you can always try for that turtle. Round 2 is Gabi versus Killer. Killer is a quick character. He has 6.8 million hit points, and we're going to be using a double Mihawk slasher team versus him. You can use once Coliseum Killer comes out, you can use Coliseum Killer on this same team to make this a little bit easier. But we're going to be using double Dex Mihawk, or when even better 6+ Zoro comes out, it's going to be even easier. But double Dex Mihawk slashers, they'll be for that sweet orb boost. More health cuts and Hancock to help boost our damage. You can also use Sabo instead of Hancock if you'd like. You got that Sabo with a lot of attack cotton candies on him. But best thing about Hancock though is that Hancock will give you 2 turns to kill the killer, letting your second turn just give you a little bit more damage. And on Killer, Killer is going to preemptively cut your health by 99%, so you're going to go to 1 hit point. You can use a double Blackbeard team. Ooh, that's actually some pretty good orbs. We want to use it with Shiki. So we're going to use Hancock. Delays him for a turn. We're going to use both our Mihawks. Do it. Zoro. do it? I can get a... Yeah, Kashiki's gonna turn those bomb orbs into the right ones. And Shiki. Oh, no. That's the wrong way to do it. I guess those are the only driven characters I have. Then we'll burst this turn, and then we will hope for some matching orbs next turn. Right, you don't do... Yeah, that's all we can do for that. That's just 2 matching orbs, that's right, because it only does driven. And then this turn we still have Hancock. He will prevent delay on himself, but at this point it doesn't matter. 1000 Sunny for a little bit more damage. And we can take him out with regular attacks. There you go. You can always use, once Coliseum Killer comes out, you can use him for a little bit better orb manipulation. That's all you need, 2 bomb orbs, so that way you can get your matching orbs on your Dex characters. And matching orbs on round 2 helps. Round 3 is gonna be Gear 2 Luffy. Gear 2 Luffy should be on round 2, but that's just my personal preference for the number 2. We're gonna be using a Nell Cavendish team. Cabbage is gonna be able to kill Luffy the first time, easy peasy. And then after that, Luffy will revive. And after reviving, we're going to be using Nell and Dofi and Kizaru to kill him the second time. Apu and Rob Lucci are just there for... Rob Lucci is, of course, like the best orb manipulator for quick characters ever. And Apu is just there because he's a strong, quick character. That's all. And Gear 2 Luffy preemptively prevents delay for 99 turns. He'll attack every single turn for 5,000 damage. Doesn't do anything based off his health, though. So you don't have to worry about getting him low. We're just going to go ahead and start off with Cavendish. You can always use, if you're feeling confident, you can use Enel Dofi to burst him first, and then use Cavendish after the revive. But it's just pretty safe to use Cavendish first. If you want to use Cavendish and Kizaru on the same turns, make sure you use Cavendish first, and then Kizaru afterwards. Otherwise, Cavendish will erase your Kizaru special because Cavendish gets rid of any positive buffs on your team, including Kizaru's buff. But Cavendish special will carry us through the first time we kill Luffy. 2.2 million hit points. He will revive. 2 million hit points. Pew pew. Deal some damage to us. Still attacks for the same amount, so I can take one more hit here, do a little bit of damage to him, and then burst him down next turn. Now, let's just burst him down now. Why not? Let's use Dofi first. Move this one right here. Rob Lucci. Enel. And Kizaru. And for good measure, why not? Let's throw 1000 Sunny in there, baby. Don't forget to end on your Cavendish, because Cavendish's captain ability still means that he is going to be the hardest hitter on your team. Piece of cake. No problemo. Just make sure you're ready to do that 1 million damage. 2 million damage after the revive. Round 4 is gonna be versus Squardo. Squard is a side character. He has 3.3 million hit points, and he will force you to attack him before you attack any of the fodder units around him. So we're gonna be using a Ace Zephyr shooter team. I'm gonna be using the Ace Striker ship, but you can use the 1000 Sunny ship too if you want to use that in order to kill the guys on the outside. Now, the Ace Striker ship will give us more health and make it easier for us to stall to be able to take a few more hits. Duval can be replaced with a strength shooter, or Dofi can be replaced with like Frankie if you want to be able to burst him over 2 turns instead of doing a large burst during 1 turn. And on Squard will force us to attack him first for 99 turns. That's Ace's special is going to kill everyone around it. Pew pew! Thanks. Ace also lock our orbs. I should have used Duval first to cut his health. You can also use Duval to take the first hit if you want. He'll attack every 2 turns for 8,300 damage. If you get him below 30%, he'll start attacking for 12,500 damage every turn. And below 20%, he'll start attacking for 40,000. So if you use Save Duval for after the burst, you could actually like take a hit below 20%. Here you can either just move orbs around or use Heracles. And let's see, if I use Heracles, and I'll have the exact same number of matching orbs as if I don't use Heracles. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if I use Heracles or not. You get a green there. No. Yes? Yeah, because I don't want the... Never mind, I don't want the blue on the Duval. No, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, that's right, that's right. I did think right. I'm not too crazy. 4 matching orbs is Heracles, and you can also try to save orbs in order to go into that stage. You can replace Dilphy with like Frankie, which would give you 5 shooters, and also give you 2 turns of orb boost instead of 1 turn. And this way we will attack and take him down. One thing that I'd like to remind you, because I was about to do it before I forgot, is that you cannot use Hancock and Kizaru specials at the same time. Kizaru special will try to increase your threshold, but Hancock will limit it to 2.5. So using Hancock and Kizaru at the same time is actually not super great. It does mean you ramp up to 2.5 times damage faster. Actually, no, it doesn't. They just don't work together. Just don't use them at the same time. When he dies, he will silence whoever kills him for 6 turns, but since we use Ace to kill him, it doesn't matter. No problemo. Easy peasy. And round 5 versus Capone. Capone, don't forget, you're gonna have to also fight Squardo. We're gonna be using a Log Luffy Sabo free-to-play team. Let's find... Yeah, there we go. Log Luffy with heal return, because that will give me level 5 heal return, which makes a big difference. My Sabo only has a 22 turn skill ups and isn't max level, so you'll do a lot more damage if you have that Sabo maxed up and have cotton candy on him. You can also do this with 5+ Luffy time skip Luffy. With 5+ Luffy time skip Luffy, what you'll want to do is save time skip Luffy special to be used on Capone. You can also use time skip Luffy for the final stage of Squardo, and that way you have 1 turn rolled over onto Capone. Round 4 versus Squardo. Don't forget, he forces you to target him first, so we're going to be using Log Luffy to take care of dudes on the outside, and also give Log Luffy a matching orb. Aokiji, we can use Aokiji special to bind orbs and let us attack Squardo. We can also take a hit or 2 from Squardo first and then use Aokiji special. With Aokiji special and an orb on Log Luffy, I should be dealing about 1,000,000 damage, which means I will be able to kill Squardo without taking any hits. I'll take 1 hit from Squardo. So good, great, perfect. You're gonna get him down low. You don't want to get him below 30%. And with that, is gonna make it a lot easier. I'll look for some recovery orbs and not get him below 30%. 30% is the threshold we're looking out for. Good, great, perfect. That should be about 45%. No matching orbs. Okay. Take another hit then. And then next turn we will Aokiji boost. No matter what. Well, maybe not no matter what. Ah, good enough. Aokiji will lock our orbs for 2 turns. He'll boost his own damage, which does mean he still will be the... Yeah, we are still ending on the Aokiji. 1, 2, 3. after he attacks, you can get him below 30% just fine. He also, below 20%, will attack for 40,000, which we won't have to worry about if it's not his turn to attack. And when he dies, he silences whoever you end the attack on, so make sure you end the attack on your Aokiji. When we get to Capone, Capone will preemptively cut our health by 20%. Every single turn he'll attack, he'll also cut our health by another 20%. So actually, he'll attack for 5,000 and will cut our health by 20%. So actually, I can take a hit here and then use Golden Pound Usopp. And I will do just that. We'll first start off by letting him attack us. And then use Golden Pound Usopp. We want to kill him while he's delayed, or get him below 30% while he's delayed. Because below 30%, he will blow away characters. That's not what we want. So now we will Golden Pound Usopp. And then we can go ahead and Sabo, because at this point it's just going to be killing him before he kills us. We can get a Psy Orb on my Hancock. You can get 3 matching orbs. It's going to be ideal. If I get 3 matching orbs, we can burst him down. That's 1 matching orb. Oh, 20% health cut and shuffle every turn, sorry. No matching orbs. Or only none for Hancock. 2, 3. Should end on the log Luffy, he's got more attack. 2 more turns. Come on, baby. That would be 2 matching orbs. I see yellow, green, and... Let's see, can I get those in the right place? We're gonna use Hancock here either way, because I can't take another hit. If I can't take another hit from him. I could have Hancocked that first hit, maybe. Yeah, I could have Hancocked that first hit. And then go up on Usopp after that. Let's see. Red, yellow. I can only have 2 matching orbs. Two matching orbs. How much damage will I do with 2 matching orbs? That and that. Hancock special on, Dofi special on is 1.8 million damage, which should be about more than half of that. Okay, alright, well Dofi. Move you and move you. Piece of cake. That is Sabo Log Luffy. You can always use 5 plus Luffy time skip Luffy. If you use 5 plus Luffy time skip Luffy, the same subs, you still want to use Aokiji, Hancock, Dofi, Golden Pound, Usopp. If you use time skip Luffy 5 plus Luffy, save time skip Luffy until you get to Capone. Use time skip Luffy as same turns as Golden Pound Usopp, you will have a pretty good time. The harder part about time skip Luffy 5 plus Luffy is getting through the squad stage, because your Aokiji will be doing less damage compared to on this team. Guys, I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. How is Capone, right? Capone is alright. Capone is a good int attack booster. Yeah, int type booster if you don't have a int Robin. Capone will boost the attack of int characters by 1.5 times. And then if you hit all your perfects, that's 6 perfects, so he won't work with like a Log Luffy team. If you hit 6 perfects, then he'll also boost your attack of int characters by another 1.5 times for 2 turns. So that's a total of 3 turns of 1.5 times int attack boost, which is quite good. But it doesn't work with like a Log Luffy team or anything like that. His captain ability, once evolved, will boost the attack of int characters by 3 times if they have a matching orb, or 1.5 times otherwise, which makes him the only other real int attack booster on global until we get to Magellan, who's going to be one of the best free-to-play int attack booster free-to-play. So, decent free-to-play int attack int captain, decent free-to-play int sub. If you have a good int captain like Taonami, Rayleigh, or Whitey Bay, that's probably going to be better. Or if you have Robin, as a sub that's going to be better. So if you have Robin and a good int captain, you won't really need the Capone. You can use them for sockets. Otherwise, Capone will be quite good on your int teams. I've been Zeenigami. If you like this, you can go to patreon.com/Zeenigami and subscribe, or check us out live at twitch.tv/Zeenigami. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and y'all stay beautiful.